Are you ready? Because we're bringing the fun!
I'm ready. You ready?
I'm ready.
Live.
Not really. Podcast is straight to you.
This is it.
Alright.
This is it.
Alright, Ben. So we're back.
Here we are.
We are back, sir.
I'm going to drink to that. Oh, good God.
I will have a drink.
Mm-hmm.
We are, again, enjoying the fine brews from Papago Brewing Company.
Orange
in
Blossom.
Phoenix, Arizona. Yeah, or Tempe, I think. But Phoenix.
Mandarin wheat.
Yes, Orange Blossom. It's phenomenal. It's really, really good.
Maybe if we get more than 7 listens, they'll send us a case.
Yes. Yeah, well, we had more listens and more laughter. Like I told you last week and before we started the project, that if I got one person to laugh, and I was serious, like I was honest, like if I could get one person to laugh, that would be enough for me.
Yeah.
So we got that. So that's pretty good. And so I guess it's enough to warrant us doing a actual version 01
This is
show.
This is
would be
0.1.
episode- That would be right. Yeah.
This is episode 0.1.
Oh man, that is big. It's big.
It is. It's bigly.
It is, yes, sir. So, anyways, we will continue to work on the fly here. We've got a little bit different recording equipment this time around. So,
Yep, it's HD.
yeah. So we're gonna try and see. Hopefully, this will be a little bit better. But we're gonna give it a little bit of a work through here and see what happens. So yeah, give us an idea. But
He's got the drum machine.
oh, you know what? You know I've got it.
It is. But, that's okay, I've got this ready. Yep.
That scared the hell out of my cat.
Yeah,
All right. Yeah. Oh yeah. Good stuff. All right, Ben. So let's see. What has been going on with you?
Let's review, shall we?
Let's review. What was your week like?
Well, let's see. Friday. Saturday. We'll just go with Saturday.
Saturday.
It's the most recent thing I can remember.
Good. That's a hell of a week.
Yeah. Well, Well, it's one thing after the other. It's teaching the ladies to dance, the senior ladies to dance in the morning, the little itty-bitty ladies who range from ages 3 to 11 in the evening.
The young ladies.
Yes, and then in midweek, we do the 20 to 30 somethings.
Good.
And that's the...
And what kind of... Is this tap?
Yeah, tap jazz ballet, but
okay.
the one I'm rehearsing in Bisbee for the upcoming, it's the Femme Fatale Cabaret, put on by the Women of Light and Shadow.
Yes, I saw the event on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And so I'm choreographed a big, like 1920s showgirl flapper Charleston
Nice.
extravaganza finale.
Good. And you did the music and everything, or did you do any music, or
Just the dance.
Just the dancing? That's a shame because you are like excelling your ragtime stuff too. So they could have probably really utilized your talent in that respect.
Well, on Saturday, after doing the band thing in the park, I went to the premiere. It was also the closing of the Homeschool musical, which I arranged and recorded all the music for that.
Oh, nice.
So,
nice. Good.
And it was original music by one of the gals who's who comes from a musical family.
Good.
Her family's got the band Nine Planets. So
Nine
shout out to
Planets.
Nine Planets, yeah.
Nice. I never heard you Nine Planets, but hey,
Yeah.
keep doing what you're doing.
I played with them for a little while as well.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Well, that's good.
And Sunday, that was yesterday, right?
That was yesterday.
Oh yeah. Then Sunday went to see the closing of Bibsby Obscure Productions. It was their last show, and they did the Savannah Sipping Society, and it was cute. It was good. My friend Robin was in it, and some other people that I knew, and
Nice.
yeah, and it was, and hilarity ensued.
Good.
Watched a couple movies with my parents.
It's always good when the fun gets brought.
I'm bringing it.
Oh man,
I'm bringing
it's
it.
always good when the fun gets brought.
Oh, it's already been brain.
Brain?
I'll think of that.
See, my brother will find stuff like that extremely funny just because he loves punny jokes.
You rang the bell.
Gosh.
I rang the bell.
Well, let's see. So, my week. What did I do this week? My week is pretty much consists of what the last month has consisted of, which is baby preparation and countdown. We're at stage 3 now.
DEFCON 3.
Yeah, we're definitely at DEFCON 3. Yeah,
definitely.
I've got a wife who is ready to have a child.
She's ready. She's bursting at the seams.
Oh yeah,
she's chomping at the bit.
And this is our first child. This is the first pregnancy for both me and my wife. So this is new for both of us. But even as awesome as it is to go through, I can definitely tell you that my wife at this point is ready to have a child. So
I'm sure.
And as any good, loving husband does, I stand by and support pretty much anything that she says or wants, and that's how it's going right now.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. I generally start off with, I think this week alone I've probably done at least 20 to 30 loads of laundry, and all of them have consisted of children's clothes and or
washing
blankets.
Continues.
The washing will continue, I think, for a long time. Yeah. Just like my
washful thinking.
I was going to say, just like my inability to have any money, which will now definitely be rock solid in stone, like the commandments, for at least 18 years. So I was reading a thing online the other day about people who are at risk for identity theft, and so I'm reading the article, and I'm kind of laughing to myself because I've got piss poor credit, I really do. And because I've got the piss poor credit, I have no chance in hell that I'll ever have my identity stolen. Because these criminals, it's like score, because these criminals actually run your credit before they steal your credit because they want you to have a good credit rating so they can at least
ruin it.
Yeah, so they can ruin it. Right. And so mine's already ruined, so they just pass. Yeah, it's a hard pass.
Next.
It's a hard pass. They run my credit score and they're like, ooh, that's a 5. We're not going to take that. So I don't make the list of when you hear about, Yahoo got hacked and 50 million passwords. That's definitely a real thing and it's definitely a problem if you've got a good credit score. Then you should be really worried. I'm like, yeah. I don't even think they want me in Somalia or something. They just don't want my credit at all. Nowhere. No part of, even a third world country doesn't want my bad credit history. That says something. Not good, though, probably. Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to think of, what possibly it could be. Horrible. So that's been my week, other than, I haven't really done anything super cool. I've just been preparing for the baby. I've been meandering the thoughts and possibilities of possibly building a Raspberry Pi system and if you're a non-gaming geek or a non-PC person, a Raspberry Pi is simply just a little board that was created that has a emulator built into it and a software that basically will run any game from Atari all the way to PlayStation. Right. So anything 16-bit and below, it's going to run. And so it's really kind of cool. And I've always liked retro games. I grew up on the original Nintendo.
Run Zork?
Oh, yeah. It will, actually. I was even looking last night. There are Commodore 64 emulators that will run out as well that do have just strictly Commodore 64 games. It was funny because as soon as I saw that, I thought of me and you in the 64 days.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. But so I've been playing around with the idea of that because you got these guys out there that are buying the NES Classic that just came out last year for Christmas. Mm-hmm. It's the most sought after item, and it's it retails at $60, and you get the guys to swoop them up off of the store shelves. They go on eBay to try to turn them for $150-$200. So I don't care how awesome it is. I've played the game before. I know what they're worth, and I'm not gonna seek out that much money for it. But it is a lot for a lot of people like me and the retro gamers. It's about that system. It's about the controller. It's about having that feel. So, but then after a little bit of research and with this whole thing happening with the NES and the unavailability, these Raspberry Pi systems are just going off the chain.
Yeah.
So everybody and their mother it wants to get their hands on these retro systems, and the Raspberry Pis are a cheap and affordable way to do it. So that's what I'm got my nose dug into. So,
nice.
But I guess we could at least go on from what we're doing here for bringing the funny this time for this show. So obviously last segment we did the I guess we're calling it the pull from the hat, which was
we'll just call it the hat.
Yeah, the hat. The hat trick.
The hat.
Anyways, so we did the hat trick, and that went over really well. My Yoda impersonation is probably going to come back to haunt me on the internet some way, somehow.
It's going to.
But I actually would have to agree with Sarah, who was listening. The Vader that I did was actually pretty damn impressive. I was even impressed with it. Like, I went back and listened to it, I was like, damn, that actually sounds like a pretty damn good Vader. I'm like thinking maybe I should give Disney a call. Hey, do you guys need a Vader? Because I can do a pretty damn good Vader. I could also do a really good Bane. A damn good Bane, Ben. Don't fuck with me, Ben. I'm Bane. Bane. So yeah. Now Ben's like, I'll never do Bane. It's one of those things. He's writing it down right now. He's scribbling it down in his head. No Bane. Yep. So
there's gonna be a Bane band.
Go to hell, Ben. No. So we had fun. But that was a lot of fun. And to be honest, like I had no freaking material at all. Like this week, I just wasn't thinking about stuff and. I thought about the mom thing, but my mom's had a real rough week, so I haven't really wanted to like call her and talk to her about the stuff that she's not going to understand. So I was like, well, and I really wanted to do the mom skit back to back, so we could call your mom, then call my mom, and go that way. So we won't going to do that this week, but we did go ahead and decide. Well, I decided. I'm the one who's, at this point right now, seems to be thinking up the crazy ideas for the crap that we're doing. But, so this week I decided what will be fun is that, what we would do is, the only part about this skit that we've had any advance notice is when Ben first came over today and I told him what my idea was. Yeah. I told him that we would basically be playing, pitchmen. So, in this skit, we're going to basically be trying to sell something. Now, that's the catch here in this little fun game, is that we don't know what we're selling. What happened is my lovely and beautiful and pregnant wife decided to give me and Ben each, I don't know if it's one thing or two things. I think it's one thing that we're going to try to sell. And then me and Ben each wrote down something else for the other person that we're going to try to sell. So we don't know what those items are. All we know is we've created or thought about ideas of personas that we're going to do during the skit, and maybe names for those personas. Mm-hmm. And that's what we've come up with so far, and that's what hopefully will bring the funny. So we're going to give it a shot, and then we'll see how that goes, I guess, for this week's episode of Funny.
Yeah, I think we should spin the spinner, and whoever the tail is pointing at will go.
Yeah, this is another cool thing I got.
Yeah.
These little spinners. I don't. There's people out there that are probably familiar with what these are. They're a new toy that are taking craze right now.
It's taking the
it's taking off right now.
Taking us by storm.
That's right.
I don't know who we are.
I don't know what storm will be taking these little things, but they're called spinners. They're designed for people with anxiety or ADHD or things like that. They're a focal point toy, kind of like anything like if you've heard of fidget dice, worry stones, anything like that. Same kind of idea. But these little spinners basically have ball bearings in them, and you can spin it, and it'll spin like a top for a long, long time. So I picked one up just because I thought it would be kind of cool to see how it works, and it is pretty neat. I got a little Batman one that I ordered from China. It's cute. Yeah, and it's fun. So, anywho, what we'll do is I guess what we can do is we can just let them know. Do we want to say what our characters' names are going to be, or do we just want to save it for when we actually?
We'll save it. We'll save it.
Okay.
But how do we decide who spins the spinner?
Oh, you mean like who's going to go first? Or,
yeah.
As far as
we'll flip a coin.
Concerned? Yeah, we can
flip a coin to decide who spins the spinner. All right. Heads or tails?
Tails.
So
Okay.
I'll spin the spinner because it was heads.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Alrighty.
Here we go.
Why are we spinning the spinner?
To decide who goes first.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah.
Oh, that was right. And then you said that wherever the bat ears point,
The tail.
the tail.
The tail.
The tail.
The tail will tell.
It
It's
will.
spinning.
And Ben picks the longest prop in existence to wait for. This isn't like he's spinning like a what's a good example
A
here?
dreidel.
Yeah, even a dreidel would fall after maybe like 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It depends on how hard you spun it.
that's true. It's definitely not a ball bearing
It's
system.
already been spun. I didn't spin it that hard.
It's
slowing.
it's slowing
It's
down.
slowing down.
But Ben has spun the toy that's designed to be spun.
Yes.
And is currently spinning. It's
No,
still
it had-
spinning.
It had little pointy things sticking out of it, so I figured we could use it.
It's actually a Batman.
Yeah, it's a bit.
It's a Batman.
Because
Because that's how geeky I am, man. If I'm going to buy some
I
kind
love
of a cool toy to carry around my pocket, it might as well be a little Batman.
It's Batman.
I could do the real crappy Ben Affleck one. Hey, Batman.
I don't know.
I'm a mean Batman.
Is that the one with
The
Christian-
crappy one?
Yeah. Which was the crappy one?
Any of the ones that didn't have Christian Bale.
Like the Michael Keaton one?
Oh, Mike and Keegan one was horrible.
Oh.
God, that was
Jack
like. But Jack
Nicholson?
Nicholson, he wasn't that bad as Joker in that one. I just think that comic book movies in that period of time, and we're talking like the '90s, just were way before that. They just destroyed them. Oh, there we go.
It's on your.
It's more me than anything
It's more
else.
you than
Okay,
me.
so that means that I'm selling the first item. Is that how it goes?
Yes,
okay.
you are.
Okay.
And what am I? Just a viewer? Am I watching television?
Yeah,
I just keep silent.
I think she said she wants each of us to do it. So I think once I look at it, I can show it to you so you can see what it is because we're both selling it.
Okay.
But I think it's more of an issue of
it's like
who's
it's
really
like
pitching
the
it.
Home shopping network. The
Exactly.
Two people are
That's
sitting
exactly.
Next to each
Now we're
other.
exactly we're cooking with gas now.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's-
See, the listeners at home are not now. They're picturing that. They're like the home shopping network. They've got it coming in. It's just not at all as pretty and really, really dumbed down. It's more kind of like the home crack network.
All right.
Yeah, something kind of like
Okay.
that. We're shooting for a little bit lower hopes than the home shopping network.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now put the one that your wife wrote on the left and the one that I wrote for you on the right, and we'll spin the spinner again.
Oh God, no! No! We're not gonna. We're definitely not spinning the spinner again. Okay, but we will go ahead and give ourselves a second here to get into character.
Yes.
That's what we're gonna do here. And then we'll start the show, the actual show of the show that we're gonna start in the middle of the show. So. Hold on a second. Of course. No. There we go.
Yeah.
Excuse me, guys. I'm just getting a little bit of nicotine from my vape real quick before we go.
Character is vaping. There we go.
Alrighty then. We want to welcome you all to the Bonanza sell-off that we cannot possibly even begin to tell you all how incredible it is. My name's Dickie Ray, and this is my partner,
I'm Harsh McFangus.
Harsh McFangus. Can you all believe it? Your name seems kind of like a cloaca on an alligator. Where'd you get that name?
Oh, my papa gave it to me the day I was born. He said, son, someday you're going to be Harsh McFangus. And that day was the day I was born.
Well, I'll be damned. That's something else. Well, listen here, Jim. We've got some crazy things to do today. We've got to unload so much material today for the public. It's not even possible to fit it in the country of Australia.
And that, my friends, is why you are getting the deal of a century.
That's right.
The
The
19th century.
The deal of a century, and that's fantastic. Okay, so here we go. They're giving us right now, they're giving us what we're going to have to give you for the first deal. Here comes the first deal. Okay, so what we're going to bring for you guys right now is insane. What I've got for you right now is 1 kernel of corn. One kernel of corn, not a corn cob, because you don't want the whole cob. You don't want the whole thing. You just want 1 kernel. Now, in this situation, you may plant it.
Which planet?
Well, if you plant it, then you could possibly get a crop, and the crop may actually get you more corn.
I do like corn.
Well, I like the corn as well. It's very interesting to me. What are we offering the price of this corn at?
This kernel of corn is coming in at $19.95 plus shipping and handling.
Jiminy crikeys, mate. $19.95 for 1 kernel of corn?
You could get 10 for $1,995. That's after tax.
Mate, that is insane.
That's after tax.
I can't even believe what you're telling me right now. So, you're telling me that I can get 10,000 kernels of corn for how much again?
10,000 kernels for $1.995 plus handling and charges.
Well, mate, I think you've been sipping on the whiskey a little bit heavy this morning. Scotch. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the next item that's gonna be for sale here. It's going to be.
We're
getting it right now coming through.
Fantastic 5-gallon bucket of anchovies. That's right. Now, this beautiful 5-gallon bucket of anchovies comes direct to us from New York. They got the Fisherman's Wharf right there. They sent it to Dubai, to the Fisherman's Wharf restaurant in Dubai.
That sounds warm, Mike. Yeah.
They airlifted it to us right here in California, where we were born and raised.
By crikey, mate.
And now what you get is a 5-gallon bucket of anchovies. Now, there aren't 5 gallons of anchovies in it. In fact, there's only about a dozen anchovies in this 5-gallon bucket of anchovies.
Wait, mate. You're telling me now that you're going to give me a 5-gallon bucket of anchovies, mate. And in that 5-gallon bucket, I've only got 12 anchovies.
That's right. Less is more. And you are getting a bargain. You are getting this one for $19.95 plus shipping and handling.
My head is spinning right now. I mean, if I had an altitude that I could possibly be at, it'd be higher than that one right now. I mean, what's that other bloke, the guy that flies around in the planes, the one that's all rich and whatnot? Yeah.
Jeff.
The one guy.
John Kennedy.
He owns a lot of.
Jack Johnson.
Oh,
Johnny
Kennedy,
mate.
Oh.
Joan Crawford.
God damn, mate. Mate, I think he might have crawled out of the 70s.
Mr. Mojo Rising.
Holy cow, mate. Okay, so you have the 5-gallon bucket of anchovies, and you're giving it away for $19.95.
Sold to the man from Australia who was born in California.
Yes. Mate. Oh, man.
And
okay,
we're
getting our next... We are getting the next item now. Oh, this one's going to be really, really special for everyone at home. This one, I think that, wow, this one is going to be really a popular one for you guys right now.
It's trending.
What we're going to do for you all right now, what's coming at you right now, and I'm talking bigger than a crocodile's cloaca. This is serious. We're bringing nose flute lessons to you guys right now. And you know what? We're not going to include just one nose flute. No, not just one nose flute, not even 2. You think you just need 2, but you're not. We're going to give you 4 nose flutes, 1 lesson.
For $19.95 shipping and handling.
$19.95. I mean, it's like the coral reef, mate. It just doesn't get any bigger. It's so huge.
It's alive.
I want to play the nose flute. Who doesn't want to play the nose flute?
It's its own ecosystem.
I mean, it sounds like a pan flute, but just not necessarily as messy.
Yeah, it sounds a lot like one of them their slide whistles, but you use your mouth to make the tones.
Yes, mate. Yes. Well, yep. Yeah. Well, it would seem to me that most likely that would be the logical step if it was going to be some sort of a flute or wind instrument.
What did you say your name was again?
My name is Dickie Ray.
Dickie Ray, of course. So how can I forget? Yeah, no, Dickie and I, we are actually going to come straight direct to your house and teach you how to use them there 4 nose flutes. And when we teach you, let me tell you something, you stay taught.
Well, and that's right, mate. I mean, and when you learn nose flute from someone, what was your name again?
It's Horse McFangus.
When you learn nose flute from someone like a Horse McFangus, mate, I mean, it really sticks with you, mate. It's unlike anything you've ever had. It's
indelible.
It really is. It's and at the price of $19.95 for 4 nose flutes, you really can't go wrong. I mean, it's big.
Hey.
Okay, we're getting we're getting our next one now. The next one's coming into the.
Now this
yes
is a real doozy. This, let me show you. Let me take it out of its box right here. This ware is 100% pure canned air from Jerusalem. That's right. They canned it, they packed it, they shipped it straight from Jerusalem, straight to us, and it's going straight to you for, you guessed it, $1.97.
Oh, no, mate. No. They're telling me right now.
Price cut.
No.
$1.96.
Oh, mate. Mate, they're telling me right now that if you order a case if you're getting a case right now.
Case.
Of the canned air from Jerusalem. Yep. They're going to do 2 cases. 2 cases.
Two cases for $1.93. Wow, you beat that. Plus $19.95 shipping and handling.
I mean, mate, the specials that we've brought to the show today have been really unbelievable. I mean, I can't think of another time where I've had such an incredible feeling of
disbelief
and exhilaration over the products that have been offered here today. We've got canned air from Jerusalem. We've got 5-gallon buckets of anchovies.
With about 12 anchovies in each bucket.
Nose flute lessons.
Yes.
And, of course, not to be forgotten by the 1 kernel of corn.
No, the 1 kernel of corn, couldn't forget it.
Well, so if you guys at home, if you get off your surfboards and your koalas and your jabberwockies, all right? You come back inside, you get off the beach, okay? You come in, and we want you guys to make sure you put your money down. Now, we got a lot of different items, a lot of different prices, but we want to get you to your phones. You want to call in right now. You want to get your nose flute lessons. You want to get your kernel of corn. You want to get your canned air from Jerusalem. And you want to get your 5-gallon buckets of anchovies.
And we are offering all of these to you right now for $19.95 for the shipping and handling. 1 package deal. That's right. You get 4 nose flutes, 1 lesson, a can of air from Jerusalem, and 5-gallon bucket of anchovies. Is about $1, about a dozen, and 1 kernel of corn.
Well, mate, you did say too.
$19.95.
Yeah, you did say too that they didn't actually get a whole. It wasn't a whole bucket. It was more. You did say that it was actually like 12.
And now a word from our sponsor, Side Pocket. That's an 8-ball in that side pocket. Take it away.
Oh.
I was gonna pull up some music or something for our Home Shopping Network channel.
That was actually pretty good.
Yeah,
that was good. I like that one. That was fun.
It was cute.
That was good. 1 kernel of corn.
Spin the spinner and quarter shorts.
Wow, that was pretty fun.
Yeah.
All right. Yes. Well, that was good. That was funny.
Good items, Bud.
Yes, thanks, honey, for the items to sell there. That was fun. So. Yeah. So we are going to. Most likely probably call this a show. I know this one probably isn't going to be as long.
It's almost.
No, it might be.
Almost.
Yeah. Yes, maybe it is. Yeah.
It's
Who knows?
close.
You lose track of time when.
Yeah.
when you're bringing the fun. The fun. So so we're going to I guess probably get ready to get out of here.
Cue the music.
I will cue it as soon as I find it.
He's queuing it up. Modern technology.
As soon as I find it, and that's the craziest thing about it. So again, thank you guys all for listening to us just banter around and have fun, because we like doing it, and we hope you guys get a laugh off of it as well. So have a good one. Take care. We'll be bringing the funny again next week.
I'm rubbing my hands together.
Oh yeah, that button.
Oh wait, what is this button?
What does this button do?
It records. What about the other button? What is that button? Oh, spacebar. Or that one. Oh, it's gonna. Oh,